want to talk about one of the most weakest moments in my life that shaped me to who I am today. So I always used to play soccer when I was younger. I always played from about 6 years old till the end of high school. So probably about 16, 17, I was playing soccer and I loved it. And I played on a team and I was really tight with these guys. But growing up, I was always skinny. I was fast. I was pretty good at soccer, but I was skinny. And there was one time that I had a game, and it wasn't a big game or anything, but getting to the older age, and if you played soccer, you know this, there was a lot of pushing and shoving. And, of course, I love that. It's fun. But being a smaller, skinnier guy, it was hard. It was hard to stand up on my feet. I get knocked down all the time. But, of course, I wouldn't let that, stop me from not getting back up. Like, I'd always get up, and I always had that mentality. But one game I had, and I remember, it was with a group of guys. I played on the rep team. And all these guys, were my buddies. They were like really good friends of mine. And of course we'd have each other's back. But I was still skinny and I hated like everything about myself at this time. And I just wasn't strong enough physically, mentally, everything. So I was playing this game. And I can't remember if it was first or second half. But I was running for a ball. And me and this guy are going towards the ball. And then he pushes me, throws his arm back, like literally like hammer fists me. And I dropped to the ground, and I didn't do anything. I fell to the ground, and I saw the guy. He was a bigger guy, and I knew I couldn't stand up for myself, to be honest. And I stayed on the ground, and honestly, like one of those soccer players, I did act like a soccer player and fall down. But it wasn't that because I wanted, to get the penalty. It was more the fact that if I went after this guy and I tried to almost, get into a fight, for example, I couldn't stand up for myself. I get beat up. And I remember one of my buddies came running in. His name was Dylan. Came running in. Bah! Punched the guy right in the face. Knocked down. My buddy got a red card, got kicked out of the game. And that was a big turning point to see, like, I can't even stand up for myself. And it made me look like, of course, I was really happy that my buddy came in and, had my back. But it made me feel weak. And even if it didn't look like that to other people, if they didn't think like, oh, Evan's weak, for being on the ground and not standing up for himself, I felt weak if not other people thought about that towards me. And I hated it. I thought about this for so long. And I was like, how could I not even protect myself, but, in the future, for example, a family, or if my friend got into a situation like this, if someone can protect my back and me not strong enough to protect theirs, I feel weak. I feel like, what is the definition of a man if you can't protect someone? Once you have the responsibility for others, I believe that's a big factor in becoming a man. And that shaped me. That really was one of the big turning points in why I got into the gym, focusing on myself and getting pushed around in sports, especially that one game where I got hit. And instead of getting back up on my feet and not even getting up on my feet to come back, but I didn't get back up on my feet because I wasn't strong enough to do something to that guy. So it just shows that, how could I not protect myself at that time? And it made me feel terrible.